Hi there and welcome to the first Kingston Library teen ebook review. We will be bringing these to you 3 times a week this week. So there's one today, one on Wednesday, one on Friday at 4 o'clock. If you have any children or teens who are in need of a book at home during this time, we will be here to help provide you with some recommendations for some good books for them to read during this time that are available on online platforms. The book that I'm starting off with today is called The Scorpio Races by Maggie Stiefvater. Don't be fooled by the cover. I know it's very red, very swirly, it's got lots of hearts, but I promise it's not that girly, it's not that romantic. So yeah, don't judge a book by its cover. This is an excellent book. Maggie Stiefvater is one of the best authors for teens that you will find. She's written loads of series and a couple of standalone books. All of which have very great, interesting mythical stories within them. This is a good one of hers to start off with though, because it is a standalone story. It's not part of a series, and it's a great tester for if you're going to enjoy her writing style. If you enjoy it, you can just start off with one of her other series. If you are interested in doing our teen reading challenge this year, you can do that. There is a teen reading challenge along with our adult reading challenge. If you're not doing that yet but you would like to, send us a message and we'll let you know how you can get involved with that. This book does fit into several of the categories for the teen reading challenge. It fits into category 2, which is a book set on an island, category 9, which is a book set in another country, category 10, which is a book involving a myth or legend, number 11, which is a book with an animal on the cover, and number 12, which is a book that has been shortlisted for some awards. And this book has won awards and been shortlisted for some, along with every other book Maggie Stiefvater has written, because as I said, she's amazing. This book is available on Overdrive as an ebook, so you can access Overdrive either through our website or through our app. If you have any trouble accessing those, just send us an email at libraries@kingston.gov.uk and we will help you out there. So, the Scorpio Races, what is it about? It involves these water horses, which is where the myth and legend part comes in. It's called the Koppel Ushka, which is a water horse legend from sort of the Celtic region, sort of Ireland, Scotland, just sort of an ancient myth that's sort of come from that area. The book is not set in ancient times though. It's set sort of fairly modern times. It doesn't really make it clear, but it's not ancient times. It's set on an island of Thisbe, which is, I think you're supposed to understand that it's in the Celtic region as well, so sort of off Ireland somewhere, or Scotland. And the story of the book is that every November there is a horse race on this island, sort of around the coastline, involving these water horses. Now the water horses are bigger, faster and 10 times deadlier than your average horse. They are extremely dangerous, but it's just become tradition to race these horses around the island on the 1st of November every year. And it's sort of involving a lot of riches and glory for the winner, because not everyone who is involved in the race survives to tell the tale. There is a very real danger of death taking part in this race, so that's why it's such an honour and a glory to win it. There are 2 main characters to this book, a boy and a girl, or a young woman, a young man. There is the main character named Puck, who is sort of a teenage girl who has lost her parents to the water horses. They do come on land and attack people, so which adds to the danger of them. So yes, she sadly lost her parents to the water horses, so she hates them. She hates the whole tradition, she hates what they stand for, but she decides to, because her family, her and her brothers are now living into such poverty, she decides to enter the race just for the chance to win and to show that regular horses are just as good, just as reliable. She has her own horse named Dove, and also she's the first girl ever to enter the race. And so she faces some opposition from the traditionalist sort of townsfolk who think that a girl is, just sullying the tradition and is not right and she shouldn't take part. But she sticks to her guns. She stays in the race. And it's another thing that Maggie Stiefvater does. She manages to always write fantastically strong female characters. They're never damsels in distress. They're never they're never sort of a plot device. They're always strong and they know what they want and they know what they're going to do to get it, and it's great to see that in the book. The other main character is a young man called Sean, who is sort of he's been horse racing the all of his life. He's always been around the water horses, and he's now the sort of undefeated champion of the race as well. The only thing for him is he doesn't own a water horse himself. He is sponsored by a rich man who lives on the island, who owns several water horses in the stables, and Sean is the man's stable boy and has been training his horses. And Sean has a really strong bond with his horse named Core, and so that's the horse he's been winning with, and his aim is to try and win enough money, to gain enough money for himself to be able to buy Core and be able to own his own stables. And so as Puck and Sean are rivals, they don't actually have their own sort of bitter rivalry. They do help each other, which is really, really nice to see. And their friendship develops as they're both sort of underdogs in their own way. They're both underdogs, and so they try and help each other. And as you can tell by the cover, it's not as romantic as this cover suggests. There is some romance though, but Maggie Stiefvater always writes romance in a very sort of realistic, sweet way. But while it's sweet, it's not really cheesy. It's really sort of a slow developing love story, and it's really satisfying actually to read. So it's not sort of over the top, grand, sweeping romance. So don't worry if you're really not into romance, because it isn't that much of a part of the story. It's just sort of organically there. I'm just going to read the first few paragraphs of the prologue just so you can get a feel for the style of writing. So, prologue, 9 years earlier. It is the first day of November, and so today someone will die. Even under the brightest sun, the frigid autumn sea is all the colours of the night. Dark blue, black and brown. I watch the ever-changing patterns in the sand as it's pummeled by countless hooves. They run the horses on the beach, a pale road between the black water and the chalk cliffs. It is never safe, but it's never so dangerous as today. Race day. This time of year, I live and breathe the beach. My cheeks feel raw with the wind throwing sand against them. My thighs sting from the friction of the saddle. My arms ache from holding up 2,000 pounds of horse. I've forgotten what it feels like to be warm, and what a full night's sleep feels like, and what my name sounds like spoken instead of shouted across lengths of sand. I am so alive. So that is our book for today, our first teen/children book review, The Scorpio Races by Maggie Stiefvater. Have you read this book before? Have you read any other Maggie Stiefvater? Do you have any requests for the types of books that you might like to hear us talk about? We'll be here again on Wednesday with a review at 4 o'clock and another one on Friday at 4 o'clock. So if you did enjoy this review and you would like us to continue doing them beyond this week, let us know, like this video, comment and let us know what you think, and we will continue if we find that it's unpopular. So thank you. See you later. Bye.